Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Dieter Bro, and in today's episode, we're going to be looking at the Aragon neighborhood. We found some cool pieces of property that are for sale, so stay tuned. I'm going to be posting some links to those pieces of property. Let's do it. Okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm on the intersection of East Ramona and Florida Blanca Street, and we are walking in the neighborhood of Aragon. We're going to be walking northward. And I just came across a property that's for sale in this neighborhood, and you guys can, I'll post some information on this property. I think it's going for $340 or something on the MLS. I'm going to go check out. There's a house that they're building right across the way. I like seeing it, houses when they're going up. You kind of get a sense of the quality of construction and the styles that are coming into these neighborhoods. Let's see. Here's the doggy. I have to go down a different block. I may be able to walk across this empty lot. Sort of goes to the back side of the house. I don't see a for sale sign on this lot. It could be owned by someone else. Now, hey guys, I'm going to jump in here real quick. I don't know if you notice on that MLS how long the properties have been sitting in the market, over 300 days. That should be a good sign of the client probably willing to sell the property, or they're just thinking they're going to get $300,000+. Could be a good chance to put an offer on something like that, so just keep an eye on it. These lots are going between $250,000 and $300,000. If you can find a good deal on them. Let me check this out. This is sort of a access drive. You can kind of spot the back of this house. You can kind of tell a lot of these houses have so many different styles. That's what makes a neighborhood very eclectic. I love the shakes on this back portico share. Really pretty. This one looks like they're going to have brick on it. All these masonry ties. All the pieces of metals on top of that Tyvek. Looks like 10-foot ceilings. 8-foot doors, I think. I hate walking in here and looking at this. Yeah, that's a 7-foot door. 7-foot door, but that's a 8-foot opening. Kind of get it. I'm feeling that's one house. I wonder if it's the second house is owned maybe by somebody else, but they have a, this is interesting, kind of reminds me of Miami with the stucco and the trellis beams. That's probably like a mother-in-law upstairs room. It's Tyvek home wrap. It's a good product, decent product. If it's done correctly, if it's installed correctly. This was nice. I like that portico share. Another portico share. Little brackets. Oh, that's fiber cement, if you can tell. You can tell it's fiber cement siding. Good product. It lasts a long time. I think the trim should have been done fiber cement, but it looks like it's made out of wood because you can see a little split. Now you notice that the trim on the jambs of the door, they're kept away from the ground, so they're not touching. Either they were cut after or they were cut during installation. I highly thought they were cut during installation. You can see that. Oh, look at the windows. Colby. I try to get a client to use Colby. There aren't that many approved products. Tilt windows. You got I think it's called casement windows. I wonder where that support at the bottom of the window is there for. Here's some folks playing music, doing some work. 10-foot ceilings, probably 12-foot floor to floor. Interesting. Anyways, let's kind of walk over this way, guys. Here's a nice thing in this neighborhood I did. This is that park that I showcased last video I did, and I wanted to kind of walk by here one more time. Look at this, isn't this gorgeous? Check this out. Look what they did with the vines, and now it's been growing for a while. I love the little garden they did. Somebody spent some time here. The vines creating that trellis effect, really nice. It's taking its time to grow. You gotta appreciate this little structure. Look at that. It's kind of nice. We'll back up and get a sense of it. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Thick scale to it. They got swings. Aragon community. Splots, mailbox. It's kind of neat. Board of directors meetings, and they have them dated. Really pretty. I like this kind of notification. This is great. Gotta record this. Just the experience of this is really nice. Isn't this nice? You guys probably don't get to experience something like this everywhere. Oh, this is some of the houses I was telling you about. Look at the colors, it's rich colors on that house. I love the mixture of houses, different designs. I like the fact that they're playing with the different materials and textures. Notice one thing on these two houses, that one and the one at the end. You see what they did on that porch, that open porch? They put a screened wall on the one side so that the neighbor wouldn't peek in. And then on this one, they closed off one side of the porch so the next door neighbor wouldn't peek in. And I think they did that one in a couple other houses, which is kind of nice. And they have a lemon tree in here at 45 cents a 50 cents a lime. That's a heck of a good idea to put. Hopefully nobody's taking them down. Isn't that neat? Isn't this neat? It's neat. Really nice. It's pretty. And this is your mailbox, and then the access to the playground. Oh, this is pretty touch. This is a nice touch. That's a nice touch. I figure I'd take you guys through here. Now, I was watching a couple of YouTubers. They had posted a few videos about how the how we're having a kind of financial turmoil right now in the economy, and a few articles have come out, and inflation is at its highest. Never been seen as high as it is. Now, the Feds have been talking about inflation being at 9%, but all the numbers are leading it to be almost at 13% higher. Few things to worry about. Interest rates keep climbing, which the idea is, based on what they're saying, is that it help regulate the real estate market. But at the same time, you know, you got stocks dropping in value, and I did come across a really interesting article from the Florida Association of Realtors. I'll leave a link to that one and a few other articles that I've come across from other YouTubers, and I like to post those links because it helps you guys kind of see that there's some facts and details and data and information that we end up having discussions about that shows you guys a little bit about things that are impacting the construction industry. I'm gonna show you this house. This is a really pretty house. Now, I am learning something about my camera, is that it likes stopping every 15 minutes. This is a really pretty house. I like that. It's pretty. I like the stonework on it. Really nice. Dry stack, so there's no mortar on it. And then this is the back of that other house. That has such a mixture of colors and textures. Louisiana style. Really nice. I like that. Anyways, so the economy's kind of not doing too good, and we're trying to survive it with gas prices going up. And you see me kind of do my shorts. We get all excited when we see gas go down over here. Hopefully it'll keep going down. I'm a big supporter of alternate energy vehicles and solar, and conserve the environment as much as we can. I think the reality is we should be trying to conserve energy in the design and construction of buildings. But just depends who you're talking to. It's the person that is going to be more of a environmentalist. So we got to be smart about it. I think sometimes people make decisions basically on emotion instead of logic. Sometimes we end up having to achieve goals that are long term instead of short term. Anyways, I came across this article from the Florida Real Estate Association, and apparently now that we're in a downturn, we're seeing more and more international buyers come into the market. And I don't know if you guys knew, but if I'm recalling percentage-wise, I think there are more people wanting to come and buy a property here in Florida than in any other state. And I'll show you guys. I'll post a link to that, so you guys can kind of get a sense of it. Here's another empty lot. Really pretty. But anyways, I'm going at 14 minutes right now recording. It hasn't paused to tell me I have to re-record. But anyways, you guys gotta check this out. Some of these houses are so much fun to look at with the small detail. I think this is where an architect comes in and adds a different level to it, and then the owner has their added touch. I think I had a client one day, oh look, like I hit 15 minutes and it didn't reset the recording. This house, for example, I'll show you the railing. We did a railing. Looks like it's wrought iron. Really pretty. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street. I'm gonna do a short one today, but I'll try to give you a few links. And you guys are probably familiar with this one. I think I may have posted this. If you didn't, this is a nicer day today. It's overcast. It's a real pretty day. You kind of see there's that. Looks like the house is looks like it's 3 stories. It's nice. Some of them have like a widow's walk on top. Really neat. Some of these houses. A lot of lots available still. I don't know if they're ever going to be able to sell some of these lots. Some of these owners probably buy the lots adjacent to their lot, so nobody ever builds on them. But you could tell that the owner on the left doesn't own that lot, and the owner on the right doesn't own that lot because they didn't bother to mow it. So I like some of these. I'm gonna try to see if I can have you guys look at this. This is really pretty. This is a really pretty plant. Isn't that pretty? It's a pretty plant. Really pretty flower. This is a pretty rose. Anyways, I usually do an intro and an outro. This is a really pretty plant, and but hopefully I'll see you guys next time. I like to kind of walk through this neighborhood. You guys can appreciate some different styles of architecture, and I know there's another portion of this neighborhood I haven't walked, but I'd like to walk it so you guys can see it. And if you guys are interested in buying a lot in this neighborhood, give me a holler. I'll send you guys a link to the MLS on some of the properties that are available. You guys can reach out to me and put an offer on them. But if not, reach out to your realtor and put an offer on them. Tell them I sent you, so I can get a referral. Thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, you ended all. You got all the way to the very end of the show. Thank you for sticking around, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'm gonna be posting some videos real soon. Enjoy.